Greetings and welcome, fellow entrepreneurs, to another episode of Let's Play Anno 2205. Last we left off, we have been making quite some strides in making our company very profitable. Now that we have secured a supply of food, we should be able to progress beyond this.
I've told you before, without my clearance, no one...
Okay. So, are we getting closer to the amount of researchers we need? A little bit. What else do we still need? We need podcasts and smart drones. Where is the smart drone factory again? Not that. What does it look like again? Well, we do need more podcasts. So. Max it out. I improved this. And are we short on anything specifically? A little bit of flax fiber. We are using that somewhere. What does the smart drone thing look like again? Can't. What's this thing? Okay. No apparent shortages. I still need to find some computers, and I need to find out where to get the flax fibers. Using that. Where is the flax plantation? Where did I hide? There it is. Okay. That should secure that. Means we should have enough for everyone. Do we have any spare quantum computers? A little bit.
The permit for this route has almost run out. Do you want to extend? I'll get someone onto it.
Well, not sure what's going on with the pricing. Not really changed a lot.
Our trade agreements are due to
Kinda makes sense, but I believe in previous sessions it has changed.
Definitely.
During the session. Granted, I'm playing all this on one day, so maybe there's not enough time for the
This route will soon be history. What do you want?
The game to really update the amount, or it changes how often it updates. Still, a little weird. Okay, let us get more housing.
This route will soon be history. What do you want to do about it? Of course.
Keep it as it is.
Definitely.
Currently, I'm not really in a planning stage where I can just easily overpower what I need. Likely to recruit our just needs again. But has it brought us to the secrecy? It has.
New blueprints ready for implementation. Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay. Got that all ongoing. They still need more canned goods. They still have a lack of secrecy, so build a few more of these.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities. Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay. More canned goods, eh? We can do that. You know, I'd almost think that that particular tip was meant at my direction for asking a question, but the game isn't actually listening to me, so probably just a coincidence. If it's based on all the behavior, I mean, that could just mean that I'm the only one actually still playing this game. I don't think so, but it's certainly a
Consumer
possibility.
analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
Oops, no, do that. And we want to add make it 33, just to be sure that they have enough.
Updating transfer options.
Okay. I have enough to start an auction. Do I want to? Couldn't influence it. You're fully satisfied. You're fully satisfied. You're not. You're lacking a greenhouse, but it could just be because you also needing stuff. Outside the zone.
This is a nice surprise. What can I do for you?
Next astronaut team incoming.
I link this.
Oh,
Doesn't give you extra
welcome.
greenhouse. And we should have more than enough engineers.
Yeah, is there something you want?
Oh, sorry, engrossed in thought.
Right, you need more. Be done. Can add more module.
Come in, but please don't touch anything.
Well, I don't need the recycling.
I'm in the middle of a test.
Yeah, you don't care about the recycling.
Oh, welcome.
If I give you a greenhouse,
Yeah, is there some...
that boosts you.
Oh, welcome.
I then move you over here.
Further research now accessible.
I hope you don't find it boring in here. Come in, but please don't touch anything.
Time to either renew the permit or cancel the route. So be it.
Yes?
Still too low.
All systems running smoothly.
Just do not have the equity. What can I take away then?
Oh,
You
hello.
need another lab or another greenhouse.
Yes?
Okay, that just satisfies your need for greenhouse.
Do you need me for a status report?
There we go. All the
Research
agriculture.
concluded.
Now we can get all the
Agricultural progress
extra
secured.
bits. Well, in about an hour or something, which is way too long. Do we have any spare fancy meals? Not really. We are short on something. Security's fine. And there is still more stuff we need, but we can probably
Warning.
work on that.
Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
There's no more.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for
And get some
specific
diamonds from
consumer
here.
products.
We need some rare earth elements. Tempting as it is to bring those in on the market. I should have more than enough supply of that. The moon? Well, we have some supply from that. Let's bring it in from the crater.
Transfer route beginning operation.
We need more power first. Do this for now. I don't feel like building another power plant on the moon. We already are drawing way too much power at one location. And that's generally not a good idea. I mean, just for supply reasons, it's a very bad idea. Okay, that takes care of the replicators. Those androids are gonna be a bit of a different issue. Need more synthetic circuitry for that. And I'm pretty sure I do not have enough silicon to maintain that.
Decision time. We knew that, so be it.
I'm barely extra circuitry. IntelliWare is capped out there. Sure, we can get across. The rejuvenators here. But I think you were done. I need another rejuvenator. I don't think I want to squeeze it in here, so let's squeeze it over there. I mean, we did unlock this island, so may as well. Okay, and now for the fancy feast. Which got just about to be able to afford. Right, androids.
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
Optic circuitry. And power. For stem cells.
Competitive edge sharpened.
I mean, there's more other stuff we need, but
Didn't expect the management to show.
now it looks like we're doing decent. Let's head back to the Tundra. See if that's done. Yeah, it is done. Good. Good.
Results are in. The irregularity they found was once a pasta salad. I can't believe all this happened because someone dropped their lunch. I can guess what happened. The volcano damaged the vault, leaving the infected seeds exposed, and voila, germination. Time to weld those leaks shut.
With you believing in us, we'll be able to take the next step.
I'm certain you simply forgot to vote. There is still time to choose wisely.
I mean, not to vote. What are you on about, game? Anyway, drone. There, is it here? It's a drone. There it is. Time to blow it up. Then there's 3 more steps after that.
Ropes are fixed. Underway. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. On our way.
Couldn't decide the last time, huh? No problem. You can still make a difference by supporting us. Couldn't decide the last time, huh?
Definitely something screwy going on with the game server, I think.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, power is so efficient. I think we have some. I mean, that probably would make combat a little bit too redundant.
On our way. On our way.
Yeah. Finishing out the Tundra's probably left to do.
Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
And the final upgrade.
On our way.
Now that's what I call a job well done. Excellent news. My experimental vaccine is showing promise. I'll have it deployed amongst the staff right away. However, the animals will have to be treated individually in the wild.
My friend, when an intelligent person forgets to vote, the idiots get to decide.
My superior
Seriously,
presumed that
I
you are
cannot
not
go to
interested
the
in
council.
corporate
What are you
politics.
blabbing on about?
Can't you see? Ah, it's you.
And I did vote. I clicked the button that would give me a reward.
Docking successful.
I have always done. Just clicking anything else would make no sense.
Coordinates confirmed.
A closer wildlife. And hit click on. Go over there. Up there, some. Hmm?
Docking successful.
That's done then. So, on to the next item on the agenda.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Get someone else's share. Okay, you're booming again. It's not great necessarily.
Decisions, right?
Finish the breakthrough.
Next, astronaut team. Incoming.
Please need it.
Docking successful.
And what animals are we actually trying to up here? Yaks? All of them, probably. I mean, this is some lovely detail, actually. Definitely a lot more care went into this, although there is some reuse of assets, but I don't mind that too much. At least it's done properly.
Object attached.
Unlike this thing over here, has no purpose on the docks.
Friend, when an intelligent person forgets to vote.
Stop telling me that. I did vote. One more.
Ropes are fixed.
I know. There. Focus on getting the quest done. And we're starting to go into the red again. That's fine. It's a temporary fluctuation. Probably because some shares are now suddenly costing more to maintain. Likely, well, your share obviously will drain our supply a little bit. Any share we have with you.
Now that's what I call a job well done. New infections are a risk, as long as the virus is...
15 more minutes. Can do that. Don't think I have enough with this.
You were given enough opportunities to join us. You refused.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Green ties occupied again.
Oh, hey. Everything cool?
Okay. Can't do this one justice.
I'm certain that will meet with approval.
I don't care about the Cassian Industries. They can fight it amongst themselves. Hey, well, hard way it is then.
I'm certain you simply forgot to vote. There is still time.
Still have enough. Either supply.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
2-bit processor. Shortage of diamonds.
It's a relief to have that out of the way.
Where are we getting the diamonds? Let's make that 45.
Renewing parameters.
I have a facility that still needs to be expanded. Doesn't look like I do.
Updating transfer options.
A lot of stuff. Sounds ignore you. Okay, what do I get for this? Graphene? Okay, fine. That's worth me a little bit of work.
Fleet on its way.
Yeah. I think after all that, we have only gotten to this point in the corporate titles we can unlock. Level 53. Still some buildings I have to unlock. We are 1 out of 6. Still a few more routes we can get with the world market, and we have only 1 HQ built. What buildings I have left to unlock?
I guess your calendar looked like mine. Total chaos.
Attention. Under provision of fleet on standby.
As far as I know, there's not really any particular zone I have to exploit any further. But at this point, I don't think there's going to be anything new thrown in.
Full speed ahead.
Competitors are bidding on your company share.
Don't do that,
Counteractions
please.
advised.
Green to go.
Energy shields active.
All hands engage. Roger. Affirmative. Full speed ahead.
Energy shields active. Directing power to shields.
Battle stations.
My superior presumed that you were not interested in
Shuttle arriving according to schedule. Nuclear missile fired. Launching nuclear missile.
Coordinates confirmed.
Launching nuclear missile.
Time to either renew the permit or cancel the route. Your call.
Nuclear missile fired.
Underway.
Nuclear missile.
You must have been very busy if you...
Nuclear missile fired.
All hands engage. Weapon systems online.
Launching nuclear missile. Launching nuclear missile.
Green to go.
have entered a restricted area. Leave.
Launching. Nuclear missile. Self-repair. Running. Nuclear missile. Fired.
Green to go. All hands engage.
Gun drones. Launched.
So many carrier vessels, but we're almost done here.
Coordinates confirmed.
Nuclear missile. Fired.
Target acquired.
Launching.
The ship was nothing. Crew.
Affirmative. We are under attack. Copy that. Enemy detected. All hands engaged.
What's that?
Nothing new
It's
here.
a workshop here.
Nice. Let's find something to do with 5
I've
minutes.
told you before, without my clearance, no.
And of course there's nothing to do here. Maybe some silly whole thing.
One less distraction. Good.
Really fussed about taking it over. How are we looking?
Your vitals
there?
are within acceptable limits. However, I advise against staying in 0G too long.
I don't really care about the wave lines.
Think you can just stay on the sidelines forever?
One less thing to deal with.
Mineral cultivation. Not sure that's the best way to go. Yeah, I don't know what this makes different. I'm guessing this means that you can launch missile barrages from anywhere on the map. Everything is easy enough to find or get.
Please give my greetings to my former lead engineer.
I don't suppose I have enough fancy skills right now. You?
Transfer route beginning operation.
Up the next level of tech we need over here. Some deuterium.
Glad that's resolved.
Congratulations.
Of all the chunks of ice out here, I would have chosen this one too.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
won't see me making flowery speeches expounding what we do.
Don't tell me what you're not gonna do. You're just gonna keep on yapping.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
So you know, actually shortage of power. Wait. Make bullets. A source of diamonds.
Transfer route beginning operation.
If anyone understands the pressures of an overfull calendar, it is I. Still, a few minutes.
Yep, that gives us some computers.
That's done then. So, on to the next item on the agenda.
Eesh, is everyone just going after Cassian?
For reals. Say, my abject apologies for forgetting.
This. I'm not doing that. Just finish this thing and done with it.
Perfect. Now I can take it from here. The custodians are waiting for us to clean out the vault, and I finally got something ready. A sort of spray-on antidote and disinfectant all in one. It should work.
Let's hope that Shoot is not doing that much heavy lifting in that sentence.
Head office will be pleased to see this resolved.
Space shuttle docking.
Object attached. Affirmative. Full speed ahead.
We've defeated the virus once and for all. The team is archiving centuries of samples. Looks like the Eden Initiative's endeavor wasn't for nothing.
Still so cautious? Well, there's always next time.
Woohoo! Final upgrade. Think. Ionized aerogel. Whatever that is. And we can now make that stuff. We can make all the stuff. However, that pretty much will conclude my playthrough of Anno 2205. It's been fun, sort of. It still remains one of my least favorite of the Anno games. Just
My
too many
superior presumed that you are not interested.
too many incoherent things going on. Theming is just not quite right. The combat's okay for what it is, but then again, combat in Anno games has never really been that great. It's also just the constant flicking between zones. It just gives you so much whiplash. Especially when it first came out, I just could not get used to it. So once you finish the objective to go to, at least for me, first time I managed to finish the objective to go to the moon and get some power back down to Earth, I was very much done. That was once when the app was still active for this game. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I can see there's a kind of joy in going beyond level 50, but at this point those levels really mean so very little. The enemies, our opponents in this game, just don't feel like they're very impactful. They certainly don't build any zones. They just own zones that they apparently do nothing with. They somehow make money or lose money. Same as us, I guess. But we don't get to see how or why that is. And mostly they're just being a nuisance, especially once I activated the stock market, because that did help with an immediate money thing, but wasn't necessarily that great. Regardless, I think I've shown what I can show for this game over this past... How many episodes has it been? 60? Oof. It's not gonna get any better once I get to Anno 1800. That one is even worse at this. Because at least for this game, I can kinda keep my attention span locked in for the short periods that I play. Literally half an hour each, for each episode, usually in a sequence. For Anno 1800, I have had serious troubles trying to stay focused. Because the probable switching between zones has not gone away. Anyway, for now, we're once again done with Anno. Thank you all. Hope you did enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me everything I did wrong. I'm sure you'll tell me anyway. Thank you all for watching. Bye.